Welcome to 15 minutes of prenatal yoga. We're going to do a few stretches, a few ways of feeling your body a bit more, of connecting with your baby. So just follow along. So starting, come down onto all fours, onto your hands and knees. And then open your legs just so much so that when you sit back, there is no pressure on the belly. So you get your baby between your legs. And then come down, stretch your arms towards the front and rest your head on the floor. So optionally, if this feels uncomfortable, have a blanket ready somewhere. And then roll up the blanket and place it behind your knees. So that way you feel more supported. There's not too much pressure on the pelvis. And then come down, so you can either rest your head on your hands, lengthen forward, and then take a few breaths to connect with your body in this position. Listen to your own deep breathing. Bring your hands under the shoulders, push yourself up, removing the blanket, and then let's begin the cat roll. So tuck your chin under, slightly lift from your upper back, and inhale here. As you exhale, move down as far as you can go, and then come forward and up, creating this rolling cat. Exhaling down, and forward and up again, making sure there's no pressure on the belly when you go down. Maybe you can go a little deeper, see how it feels, depending the week of pregnancy you're in. Feel the length in your lower back as you move. So it's on the inhalation, forward and up, exhaling down. So now with your next inhalation, take your right arm forward, open, circle back and down. Left side, inhaling, open, exhale. And then keep flowing with your breath, creating space in your sides, creating space for your baby to grow, to breathe for yourself. And then one more time on each side. And then come back onto all fours. Now bring your knees under the hips and the hands under the shoulders. So you're getting into this all fours position. And then begin to make small micro movement circles with your pelvis. Rooting your hands into the ground. If your neck is tense, feel free to release the head. And then circle. Tiny little circles. And then to the other side. Make your hips move. The importance of opening up the pelvis can't be stressed enough for pregnancy. So getting that body, that pelvis ready to birth the baby. Really feel into that sensation. Good. So now bring your hands a little back and step your right leg out to the side. Press the hands into the leg and come up. So now one leg open, hips open. Take your arms out to the sides, lift them up above your head and look up. Allow your buttocks to drop, so from there releasing down. And then breathe, spreading your shoulder blades, lift up a little more. Inhale, exhaling, bring your arms down, hands to the floor and step your leg back. Then do the same on the left. step it out. Come first on your fingertips, so make sure that your back is long. Push your leg to come up. Arms out, turn your palms and lift. So stretching up from open shoulder blades, releasing your buttocks down. Breathe into again, creating space in your body for your baby. Inhale again, exhale, take your arms down from the sides, hands on the floor. So now step your right leg out again, but this time walk your right leg forward, stay on your fingertips, and then strongly activate your thigh muscle, and then breathe into the stretch in the back of your leg. Long, deep breaths. Make sure that the back is not rounding. You can always place something under your hands, some height to lift yourself up. So you do not want to round your back. Rather some height under the hands. And then come down, step your right leg back and change. Left leg out to the side. Again, pushing the heel. So the heel is pressing away. You can see that. And then activating the thigh muscle, so it's strong. The space you create in the back of the leg is the space you will open in your lower back. So they work together. Now again, keep your spine moving into the body. Feel the position of your baby right now. And take deep breaths. And then slowly step your left leg back and come back. So now step your right leg out to the side. Bring your hands a little bit to the front, a little in front of the shoulders. Now turn your right foot so that the outer foot is turned a little inwardly, toes pointing towards you. So if you look at my foot, and then take your left leg out. So just a bit, that creates balance. And now on an inhalation, lift your right arm up. Look up if you can. If your neck is uncomfortable, look down to your left hand. Now make the left side of the waist long and lengthen the right side of the waist. Turn your palm to face away from you and then reach the fingertips above your ears. Lengthen the whole right side of your waist. Inhaling, lift your arm again. As you exhale, bring your hand down and your knee back down. And then on the other side, step your left leg back and turn your foot. So your hands are already in front of the shoulders. So my toes are now pointing towards my head. See that the outer foot is active. And then take the right leg a little out for balance. And then slowly lift up. Rooting from your left foot, from your right hand. And now turn your palm to the floor and lengthen the whole left side of your body. Breathing into the stretch. Keep the right side long, so move the right hip back as well. Without shortening the right, lengthen the left. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, release. Bring your knee back down. Open your legs. And then sit on your heels and rest for a moment. Coming for a mini relaxation. Those mini relaxations are the kind of relaxations you prepare for in the labor. So you get used to just for half a minute, relax. Now bring your hands under the shoulders, push yourself up. Come on to all fours, and now we're going to come into standing. So watch carefully how to get up. So tuck your toes under, and then walk your hands to your knees. So the idea is that we're going to come up with a momentum. So we're not going to just stand up. You push the floor and then come up to standing. And here you are. Feel the four corners of your feet grounded. That means there's, 1, 2, 3, 4, each corner. Lift your arches and bend the knees slightly. Now place your hands onto your belly and feel your baby. inhalations, lift and lengthen the sides of your waist. Drop the shoulder blades down and root into your heels. Grounding your heels into the earth. And then release. So when you stand in this way, you might have felt a shift. So naturally, we are feeling the body, especially the pregnant body, gives us the feeling that we're always kind of falling forward. And this is not even only pregnancy. Also when we are in a hurry, we always have a tendency to make the head go faster than the legs. So now in pregnancy especially, now you see it better from the side. So lifting the inner arches with the four corners down, lengthen your sides, moving the shoulder blades down the back, and then take 80% of the weight into the heels. So suddenly your spine is aligned, your head is straight, and you might have felt that your belly, instead of like hanging forward, it actually came up. So you're supported, you're much better supported, or your baby is better supported, which means your back will feel better. Good. So now with your hands on your hips, knees a little wider, begin to make small circles from your hips. And then to the other direction, circle the other way. So again, micro movements. And then take your legs even wider. Bend your knees and then make bigger movements. Circle your hips around. This is a great way of getting the baby into place, getting the baby into position, depending which position your baby is in. And then to the other side. And now let's involve the arms as well. So lift your arms, clasp one hand, and then go to one side. And then change the other direction, take the other wrist. And keep breathing, long, deep breaths. And then release. Step your feet hip distance apart. And feel. So it's again a good opportunity to place the hands on the belly and feel your baby. Now bring your legs a little wider again. This time the toes can point out, since when we bend the knees, they go in the direction where the toes go. So now bend your knees a little bit, and then take your right hand over, your left hand behind you, lift the heel and twist up, and then exhale to come down and stretch the upper leg away. Exhaling, inhaling to lift and lengthen, and down. And then keep breathing with the rhythm of your breath. Getting that body to work a little bit. Again, taking care of your lower backs. Taking care of creating more space in your pelvis. And connecting you to your breath. And then last time. And then come back. Feet hip distance. And again, feel. Close your eyes for a moment, or keep them open if it makes you dizzy. Good. So now have something to sit on. Maybe a big blanket. This would almost be a little too little. So I would take a second one, or a pillow. In the yoga studio we have these yoga pillows. They are ideally for something like this. And then sit down. So again, the transition from standing to sitting, just as important now as when we came up. So wiggle your hips a little bit, take the hands to the floor, come onto all fours, and then sit down from your side. So now open up your legs. So the pillow helps to support the back, because most of us will feel very tense when sitting on the floor, so please use some height. And then bend one leg. So in this case, I bend my right leg and this is my left. So now I'm going to twist over towards my left leg with the left hand behind on the bolster. And I'm going to tilt forward The tilt comes from the pelvis. Inhaling, open up, and then exhaling, circle around. So this is a really good way of connecting to the breath. Inhaling, exhaling around. So half of the circle is the inhalation and the other half is the exhalation. Gaze at your thumb, so following your hand to stay focused, which will keep your mind focused and get a little bit workout on your neck as well. And then relax and change. Now straighten the right leg, twist over to the right, with your right hand behind you so there's some support. Tilt, inhaling, open up, circle around, exhaling down. So it's like a rainbow on the inhalation, half a circle, and exhaling a smiley down. Following your thumbs. And then relax. And bend your legs. Cross. Place your hands on the belly and feel your baby for a moment. Feel your body. So now open your eyes again. Place your hands forward. Come onto all fours. And then again, with that pillow, with that support, a little higher is better in this case. So sofa pillows work really well at home. If you need for your knees some support, feel free to use something under your knees. Often the blanket in this case has to be a little wider, because when it's too close you might slip off and then there's pressure on the belly. So then come forward and place your chest onto the support. If this feels terribly uncomfortable, more height will help. So more up, and then you will be better supported. For example, I have these yoga pads here. If I place them under, I get more height and then I get more support, especially for the later weeks, that there's no pressure on the belly. So it's only my chest supported. And then relax. Close your eyes. Preferably keep your hands under your forehead. If you wear glasses, remove them. And release. Let the breath calm down now. Soften your neck. Relax your shoulders. Allow your spine to remove all that work from being upright, letting go the tension in the spine. Now slowly come back. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Push yourself up, let the head hang still. Sit back on your heels. Use your hands, push up and then lift your head. Close your eyes for a moment and feel. And then open your eyes again. So that was it for today. Feel free to continue with a relaxation. For example, if you're in your third trimester, you could just lie down on your side and give yourself a little bit more of that rest. Taking one leg up, again without glasses of course, and then relax. So this is just something which you can do on your own still, since relaxation is a very important part of being pregnant and growing a baby in the womb. So for today, I say thank you and namaste, and I really hope to see you in class. Check me out under purnayoga.fi is our website, or on Facebook. You also find me under @Purna Prenatal on Facebook. Thank you.